LIFEFORM Chairs has been a leading manufacturer in the office chair industry for over 45 years. With 5 generations of experience as a family-run company, starting with leather upholstery, customer service and quality production is our goal. The heirloom quality can be seen and felt in our products. Providing the world's most customizable office chairs, we can accommodate any user. Our products have been proudly handcrafted in Calgary, Canada since 1976. I'm sitting here in the Legacy 900 and we're going to talk about the adjustments. The first 2 adjustments that I like to make when sitting in the chair is going to be the height adjustment and the seat depth adjustment. Before getting situated, those are the only 2 we need to stand up for. For the height adjustment on this Euroglide mechanism, we have a multifunction knob here. So we have the base of the knob, which will actually rotate. That's going to allow us to adjust the height. So we'll get back to the end portion of that knob in just a little bit. After we've adjusted that height and raised it up, we like to lower back down to what fits the user naturally. Ideally, we want to see the hips just slightly above the knees. That'll open up that angle of the hips. It'll help promote a more natural curve in our lower back or in our lumbar. And maintaining our feet on the floor. Now, better if we can actually be supported using a footrest. The footrest allows us to open up the angle of the knee, promote better blood circulation and blood flow throughout the back of the legs. It also helps keep our hips positioned towards the back of the chair. The next adjustment will be on the left-hand side when sitting in the chair, is going to be our seat depth adjustment, that seat slider. So there's a small tab towards the back of the seat, and lifting it up is going to allow us to slide forward or backwards the seat depth to fit the user. Ideally, we'd like to see just about 2 to 3 fingers space from the back of our leg to the edge of the seat pan. That's going to utilize that contour shape of the seat to the best of its ability in providing the pressure relief. Moving on, we have the angle of the backrest. So as we pull this paddle up, we can lean forward. That spring-assisted backrest will move with us to sit us as upright as needed. And while sitting up at 90 degrees is a perfectly safe working posture, we can improve the pressure relief on our lower back by opening up that angle to a slight recline, maybe about 110 degrees. We want to get the lumbar support positioned properly, which ideally is about right above the belt line. We can do that by using the ratchet backrest to raise that back to its height that might be needed. And it works based on 7 clicks before it resets and goes back down to the bottom. You want to make sure that you hear that click at the bottom, knowing that the backrest is reset. For me, 2 clicks up is just about right to fit my lumbar and my cervical spine. We have our Schukra lumbar adjustment to provide that additional depth in the lower back, providing optimal support. Next, we have our arm height adjustment. So there's a small tab on the side of the arm that we can squeeze with the arm pad to adjust that height for the user as well as for the workspace. These arms will swivel so we can utilize the memory foam to reduce any kind of contact stress on the forearms and elbows while tasking. There's a star-shaped hand screw if we follow the arm bracket towards the mechanism that if we loosen, we can actually adjust the width of the arms. Once we have the chair adjusted, we can move on to the synchronized glide. With the cone-shaped knob, we can rotate it once towards the back. You'll hear it click. That releases and unlocks the chair. Now we have 5 stages to locking this. If we rotate that knob back forward, it'll lock us into a reclined position. We have 5 tiers. So after being locked into this position, when we want to release, you'll notice that it has an anti-kickback recline mechanism, meaning that if I have the chair locked into place and I unlock it, I'll need to lean back into the chair to release that recline mechanism. Lastly, in order to adjust the tension, we'll move back over to that first adjustment we talked about. This also serves as our height adjustment, but towards the end of that knob, we have a plus and minus symbol. As we rotate towards the floor, it's going to add tension. and make it stiffer or more difficult to recline. As we rotate towards us, it'll loosen that tension or provide a little more ease of recline. And that's the overview of the adjustments for the Legacy 900 executive chair. In closing, please remember to reference your user manual for more information on the adjustments, as well as warranty information and exclusions that may apply to your warranty. You can also find your care instructions for the material of your chair and regular maintenance. We want to make sure you get the most out of your LifeForm chair. For any additional questions, contact your dealer or visit us at lifeformchairs.com.